Hey Scruffy, how you doing? You ran away from me earlier today. Gotta stop doing that. So you hungry? Ready for food? Quiet today. Okay, I guess. Is that a meow? Well, I guess I'll take out your food then. It's a yawn. Okay, well, I'm gonna pick up your food and bring it out, okay? Okay, so you got your food. So I'm coming through the door. You're hissing at me. I stepped on a leaf. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't think you're into it today. Maybe I shouldn't feed you. Closing the door. And I change your water. And your old water looks like it has leaves in it. So taking out your old water. Putting in your new water. Okay. So step over to the chair and get the glove on. And came right over to the glove. Okay. Okay, there's a meow. Very quiet one. So it was windy today. So I actually didn't see all that much of Scruffy today. So I think I know what that sound was. So I think a large part of the day he's probably hiding from the wind. That's my guess anyway. But I did come out in the afternoon, mid-afternoon, on the other side of the deck to do some pull-ups and resistance bands. I didn't see him there, but well, actually, no, I take that back. So while I was out there, at one point, I saw him about, I don't know, 100 feet away. It's like basically on the other side of the house. So he's on the other side of the deck, basically. And I saw him cross a section. I think he saw me, so he was just crossing the deck at a different location, very, very far away from me, and didn't want to have anything to do with me. And then after my pull-ups and other workout, I guess, stuff, I needed to take the garbage out. So I needed to cross this section of the deck to take the garbage out. And I found Scruffy again. And he saw me. And he freaked out. And he ran under the deck. And I talk to him, saying, hey, Scruffy, you don't need to run away. Thinking maybe my voice would at least clue him in that it's me and not some other random human. Not that there would be any other random humans back here. But I don't think he cares. He continued to hide from me and basically wanted to have nothing to do with me. Because he never wants to have anything to do with me except at dinner. And I find that very frustrating. So I think that's all I saw of Scruffy today. So after I dumped the trash, I went for a walk. So I wasn't going to go for a run today. And I wasn't going to do a bike ride with the wind. Yeah, we didn't actually get an aircraft advisory, to my surprise. So I guess the wind was stronger than usual, but still not strong enough for advisory of some sort. So anyways, I went for a walk. I did 2 laps. I saw that gray cat that usually hangs out at that woman's house, in front of the woman's house, where she feeds, basically leaves out food for her, and so that cat was just chilling on the steps to the doorway. Looked like he was kind of like sleeping in position. So he wasn't like lying down, he was kind of sitting up, but it looked like he was asleep. So it's kind of funny. And so I walked right by and he didn't react at all. And then when I came back, I passed that house again and that cat was awake and just hanging out. And then even closer to the door was, I think it was that the black cat with the white feet that's usually out in the field eating or in the grass field. So I'm not sure because this house it's kind of far from where that cat usually hangs out. So I'd be surprised if he was at that house, but it looked a lot like him. Could be another black cat with white feet. I don't know him well enough to tell him apart. It wasn't Boots though, I could tell that much. So I was kind of surprised to see both cats there, and they weren't fighting. They were actually just being pretty chill, hanging out near that house. And I thought maybe the gray cat would be too territorial, but that black cat was like right next to the door. So it seemed like the black cat got better dibs, even though I've never seen that cat in that section of the neighborhood before. Actually, no, I take that back. I have seen a black cat with white feet before in that section of the neighborhood. I think that was a different cat, though, than the one that sits in the field. So maybe it was that cat, and not the one that sits in the field. So anyway, I went 2 laps on my walk, and I could feel that my legs were kind of tired, fatigued from all the running and biking I've been doing. So I quit after 2 laps. Didn't want to push a 3rd lap. So the 2 laps take me like over an hour by walking. It's amazing how much slower walking is compared to running. So I'm about to quit and give you your food, Scruffy, but you seem to like being pet right now. So I can go a little longer if you want. So I went to grocery shopping today, finally. I went to Costco. I was a little annoyed that all the produce I wanted was organic only. Sometimes they have like both options. But today, yeah, they didn't have any of the non-organic, so I had to pay more for what I'm buying. It doesn't really matter for, if it's organic, non-organic. I can't tell the difference, except that I'm paying more. Okay, you ready for your food, Scruffy? Get your food. Okay? So let's get your food, okay? Okay. Oops, sorry. Keep moving over. Okay, so I got the brush. So I'm gonna start brushing you. So I was really hungry. I was shopping. The diet's starting to wear on me. So everywhere I was looking, I was like, oh, all this. Oops. Whoa, what was that? So I don't know what triggered him there. I didn't do anything different. Do this every day, Scruffy. So I'm gonna do it extra, just because you hissed at me. Do your tail too. Okay, I'm gonna switch brushes. And do your tail. Okay, so I'm gonna flip the brush over now. You got all this debris stuck to your tail. I'll let you groom that out. It's really stuck to your tail. You got something stuck to your fur there, to the bone. Or a leaf or something. So yeah, you're kind of jumpy today. I don't know. It's because you saw me out on the deck. Okay, I'm done, Scruffy. So I was really tempted to get a hot dog or rotisserie chicken. But I held out, didn't get it. So one new thing I bought was a package of celery. So I hate celery. Can't stand the taste of it, especially raw. So I know I can tolerate celery like in a soup. So I'm gonna buy those like pre-made vegetable soups, and a lot of times they have celery in it. I don't seem to mind those, but when I have like a dish that's centered around crunchy celery, I just don't like celery for some reason. I don't know what it is, but I know it's like the perfect diet food, and so I decided, okay, I'm gonna try getting some celery, and I'm gonna dump it in my vegetable soup, and hopefully I won't notice it. I'll chop it up kind of fine, and hopefully it'll fill me up, but without me tasting and reacting to it. So I'm getting so I usually freeze big batches of my vegetable soup every time I make it. So I'm in the last. I have these big containers that I store the soup in. So I'm in my last container, so I'm gonna have to make another batch probably in a week or so, maybe less. So I figured I could use that big giant batch of celery that I bought in the next batch. But for tonight, I decided to just take a piece of celery, chop it up, and put it in my frozen soup, and then just throw it in the microwave and cook it while I reheat the soup. And that actually worked out fine, so it didn't bother me at all. Not sure if it really filled me up or satiated me. Probably didn't hurt. I'm still craving pizza from being at Costco today. Or hot dog, or rotisserie chicken. So yeah, Scruffy's missing out since I can't get myself a rotisserie chicken. He's not going to get any rotisserie chicken scraps anymore. Oh well. If he was nicer to me, maybe I would. But yeah, he still runs away from me. And he hissed at me tonight. I was brushing him. I don't know what that was about. You better watch it. I'm on the borderline. He keeps irritating me when he hits back. But I know that didn't go well last time, so I'm trying not to do that. However, I think my next strategy is, if he does get really hissy with me at some point, I might just take the food away and go in. Make him think about what he's doing. So I've got a big batch of spinach, and another big batch of baby bok choy. And then I still have my big giant bags of frozen broccoli and frozen mixed vegetables. So I stockpiled those, so I didn't need more today. Probably my next trip to Costco. I'll probably go to the more distant one, which sells a lot more of the non-organic stuff, and they're the ones who have the better frozen broccoli and the frozen vegetable mix. Particularly the vegetable mix, the one, the farther one, for some reason, they have lemon beans in theirs, but the one I have here doesn't. So, kind of annoying. And they only had organic bananas today. They didn't look that great either. They look kind of anemic. But I needed bananas, and I grabbed a bunch. So I still haven't ordered from Walmart, so probably should do that after I go in here. So I think I have one more can of meaty pate, and then I'm out. So yeah, I'm gonna need a new batch pretty soon. So I still have the good fancy cat food. So if I run out of the meaty pate, Scruffy will get either the tiki cat Or we'll get some liver pate. Looks pretty fancy. So I'm still behind in everything. The stock market went crazy again today. So I didn't notice till like kind of the end of the day. It was starting to go a little nuts. And so I was trying to capitalize. So actually before that I was actually trying to just kind of get some basic positions down. So I'm learning about options and how they sell options for premiums, and so I've been in the bigger scope of things. I'm trying to get some positions down for the bigger investment picture, and then I discovered, hey, I don't have to actually buy these with limit orders. I can actually sell cash covered put, and then get paid to basically buy what I was going to buy anyway. So I get paid to buy something I was going to pay full price for. So I was trying to get some positions down for my cash covered puts, and then I noticed the market was starting to go crazy. And then the market closed, and it seemed to go even crazier. I think after the market closed, after hours, especially foreign markets. So I'm still learning. So the problem is I'm still learning options. So I signed up for a professional course. It's supposed to be like a 6-month course, and you can, because it's all online, you can go through it faster, but they really want you to practice, and this is for my benefit, not theirs. And so I do take them seriously, and that it does take time to learn this stuff. So I'm trying to just kind of go through the course quickly, just to kind of get an overview of everything, see how everything fits together, and then I've been practicing for it, also. But my plan is to go back and explicitly practice everything as they intended you to practice. But I want to get the full picture first. In the meantime, we've already been on the path where I've been trying to plan out an investment strategy in general before the option stuff, and so I'm trying to figure out if I can use some of the things I've already learned from the options and apply it to basically my investment strategy, and try to get a little more juice out of it. So like selling cash covered puts to get into my entry positions, and covered calls to get out of some real positions I want to get out of. The thing the options course is teaching me was when basically how to do trade adjustments. So when things don't exactly go your way, what kind of things can you do to reduce your risk, minimize your losses. That's the stuff I really do want to get better at, and I really do want to practice. But that's why I'm behind on things, because I got a lot to learn. But the markets are going crazy right now, so it's like, well, there's an opportunity here. Do I know enough to do some of these things without seriously hurting myself? So you can hear the wind picking up. So I don't know if he's going to take cover. So my neighbor sold his van today. So he had an old van. It was pretty much his yeah, that was his car basically. His wife has another car, but I guess because of the lockdowns and the pandemic, and he's in the high risk demographic, so he has to take the quarantine a lot more seriously. And his wife actually has health issues, so she's actually at very, very high risk, so he needs to be careful for her sake. So since he hasn't been driving, he let his license relapse, and he's decided just to give up his car since he's not going anywhere. So I know he's kind of sad about that. So they towed off his van today. So anyway, I guess that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.